I wanted to do a video talking about cutting on small objects. As you know, whenever you draw with box cutter, we draw a box on top of the surface, allowing you to penetrate. However, if we were to pause this and zoom in, we could see that there's a ever so slight offset that allows us to penetrate inside of the box. If we didn't have this offset, it would result in inadequate shading and issues with getting the cut to actually penetrate. Let's go under our preferences, and under box cutter, we will locate shape, and our offset is set to 0.005 meters. Let's take this and divide it by 2 multiple times, taking this to a fraction of what it was. Now if we begin drawing, we see that the offset is even closer to the mesh at hand. And this seems like it's perfectly fine. In fact, we can go back in our preferences, and let's just try setting this to 0. And so far so good, but we see that the penetration didn't actually take place. And this is because we now have to press E in order to push the top part up just a little bit. And this is what happens when you try to have a cutter sit perfectly on top of the surface. In fact, if I press H to go back to solid, you can see Z fighting, which is an artifact of what happens whenever meshes sit on top of each other. And for this reason, box cutter has an offset. So if we press F4, we bring up our preferences. We could put in 0.0001, and any amount of offset can help alleviate the issue depending on the amount that you give it. So let's remove one of these zeros, and now we see that we're back to business, able to cut again. But with any Boolean system, there will always be a degree of offset in order to allow a cut in order to take place. So the next thing is, let's talk about cuts and slices. If we press X, we can turn this into a slice, and I'm just going to select this slice, and we'll go inside of AccuShape to look at what size we have. So if we look at this, this shape is 10 centimeters. That means if we begin working inside of this area, we are creating cutters that are fractions of that centimeter. So if we look at this shape, we see that this thing is 2 centimeters, 1 centimeter, 5 centimeters. So let's get in and begin creating even smaller shapes. And so while we're able to get in and work at these scales, there's definitely some limitations with what you're able to pull off. So now we're working at 0.07 by 1.2 by 0.18. So let's get in and cut even smaller. So now we see that we have triggered repeat. So basically, if you make a shape that is so small that it normally would trigger the auto extrude threshold, which is connected to AccuCut, then basically the shape will not be added as you would hope. So this shape is actually too small. If we zoom back and look at this, we can see that it's actually quite small. Let's hold Shift and click to apply, and let's just scale this in to the size that we were trying to go for. So basically we were trying to create a shape like so, but if we were to go under AccuShape, we can see that we are in fractions of a centimeter, and that's the limit of box cutter. Whenever you start getting into fractions of a centimeter, you will begin having issues, and it's because these fractions are things that won't even show up in the render when you're looking at it from an adequate distance. For example, we can't see any of the little notches that we cut into this area because they are too small. But I want to just do a video talking about offset and how you can use it to work to your advantage as far as working with smaller shapes, but also the limits that come with offset and why offset has to exist. Sometimes I'll get messages from people who are like, I can't work on objects that are a single centimeter. And I just scratch my head and look at it and wonder, how would Blender actually work that way either? Because approaching it as a CAD application is definitely bound to cause some misunderstandings. But we see that repeat will automatically trigger a drawing of the last shape if drawn too small. So here I'm having to scale this shape to fit it back in, but just for fun, let's actually look at the size of the shape that we have created at this point. And we're still at fractions of a centimeter. So once you begin getting smaller than 1 centimeter, you will definitely begin running into issues. The other thing is Blender 2.93 also has the exact Boolean solver, which can be used instead of fast. And here I'm switching to it inside of the solver. And let's just go under our preferences and set our offset to 0. And we draw our shape, and we see that it's allowing it to go through. But exact has its own limitations and issues that you'll be experiencing before long. For example, sometimes it will have issues with speed and getting slower. Sometimes booleans subsequent to it will have issues. I mean, it's just one of those things that you'll have to test for yourselves. But for now, I just wanted to do a very cursory video just talking about scale inside of boxcutter and how you can use it to your advantage, but also how it can work against you. So keep in mind, if you're working at a scale of anything smaller than a centimeter, you're just asking for trouble. So we will just reset this back to default value, save our preferences, and just by setting this back to fast, we can now work as intended. So now you understand why there is an offset in boxcutter and how you can adjust it.